Jay, I saw a clip of an interview with featuring Gabrielle Union, and she was talking about having a scarcity mindset and still dealing with feelings of insecurity surrounding her wealth. She said that the bills in their household is still split 50-50 because she's still overcoming her own personal struggles around money and wealth. So what do you think about that? Do you think more celebrities deal with that than we imagine? And, how does the average person overcome their feelings of insecurity surrounding money?
Wow, that's a good question. So you want me to talk about her and the insecurity, or just the insecurity period?
I would like her and the insecurity.
Okay, so with her, I think that's human, and it's cool that she talked about that. I think that it kind of sucks that she spends a lot of time in the news talking about garbage. You know what I'm saying? And as of late, a lot of garbage stuff has presented itself with her. So people are gonna look at her, and they're gonna find a way not to get nothing positive out of what she was saying. But I think that it was very humanistic for her to say that. And the truth of the matter is, that's what a lot of relationships are like. They're 50-50, you know what I mean? Especially when it comes to financially. So I remember Yandy's husband said that, like, hey, we 50-50, like, and that's normal. And it's had a lot of these young ladies thinking that it's just like the regular households is just like, okay, I'm gonna find this man and he's paying for every damn thing. So then you just working and not doing anything? Like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like Dwayne Wade, his pockets dropped a lot when he stopped getting that NBA check. You know what I'm saying? He probably getting a retirement check, but now he gotta work and he gotta let them businesses tweak. And so, if they want to keep that lifestyle, she shouldn't dump them because of that. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's very humanistic, and I think it's dope that she talked about it. Like I said, she has a hell of a backdrop of this garbage that she's been talking about over the last year or so. But I can see through that, and I can acknowledge that it's good that she's having that discussion. And I wish she would have framed it from that lens of just letting everybody know that it is okay, especially her sisters who follow her. It's okay for you and your man to achieve the greatness that y'all want to achieve, for y'all to partner up and do 50-50 and make y'all money to work together and grow to the higher heights. As far as insecurity about money, I said that in another video that you gotta first be okay with talking about money, especially in our community. Like, we don't talk about money. We were always taught, the people who spent a lot of time talking about money, oh man, all they want to talk about is money. Every time I see it, they talking about money. Well, we all praying for millions of dollars, but if you were scared to talk about it, I don't think I don't think it's coming your way, because money ain't that thing that you need to be afraid of. Money is the thing you got to be able to control. And if you can't control money, if you don't want to command it, then it's probably not coming to you. You got to be able to demand and command your finances, and that's studying them, being able to be face to face with it, being able to tell yourself the hard truths of, my bank account look like crap, my credit look like crap, I'm going to fix it. Because look, the only way you're going to fix it if you look at it. Only way you're going to fix it if you deal with it. Like, it's not going to you're not going to pray it out. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to pray yourself into a 700 credit score. You're not going to pray yourself into a 7-figure income. And the people who did, I bet you they went from 5 to 6 to 7 figures. They didn't go from, I want nothing, I'm praying, now I got this. Or they were working. They were doing 5-figure work, 6-figure work, and then they got paid in 7 figures for all the 5 and 6-figure and 4-figure and 3-figure work that they was doing all their life, like a basketball player, like a football player, things of that nature. They put in that type of work. They woke up in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, worked out multiple times, played their sport, played, practice, did all those 10,000, probably 50,000 hours. And now they, can go ahead and get their 7 figures. So it all comes with the approach of work. But you got to be able to talk about it. You got to be able to be realistic with it, where you are with money and where you want to go and what that path looks like for you to get there realistically. You know what I'm saying? And then I think the insecurities will go away, like any other insecurities. When you're talking about your weight, you're insecure about your weight. If you're not willing to talk about it, it's a good chance you're not going to do anything to fix it. You're insecure about a blemish that you have on your body. If you're not willing to go someplace and have a conversation about it and talk about it, you're not going to fix it. So I don't think that money is just another object, so that it doesn't change. I don't believe it changes. The process changes because we're talking about money. You got to be willing to deal with it directly and deal with it head on in order for you to really have what it takes to overcome anything, let alone insecurity.
So I would never think that I would hear the words scarcity mindset come out of a celebrity's mouth, right? Especially someone like her who's been in all the movies, who's been in the shows, who has a very successful husband. But address that for a second. Scarcity mindset. Do the two of those go hand in hand, celebrity and that?
Yeah. I mean, because I think more celebrities live in a scarcity mindset than the average people because their jobs aren't guaranteed. See, Gabrielle Union can have a movie tomorrow and don't have another movie for the next 3 years. You know, it's not automatic that she's going to make money. She's still hustling. You know what I mean? To make money. And more importantly, she's hustling to keep her lifestyle where it's supposed to be. Well, according to how she set it. You know what I mean? So if she's living a certain kind of way, she's hustling for that. Can she survive and she's going to be alive and she's going to have something to eat every day? Yes. But would it be on the level that she is? And then I'm sure other people are depending on that paycheck to be a certain kind of way. Maybe parents, maybe siblings, maybe whoever. So that comes into play too. Am I going to be able to take care of my household and the other 3 or 4 or 5 households that I've agreed to take care of? You know what I'm saying? All that stuff come into play. Am I going to go from this, Wraith, to a Volkswagen? You know what I'm saying? Like that stuff plays parts in people's mind. It shouldn't mean anything. That should be trivial, but that don't mean we sit here and lie and act like it don't. People do. It matters that they downsize from their 18-bedroom house to an 8-bedroom house. They feel a way about that, and so that's what she hustling for. So, that scarcity thing. Like I said, these people, NBA players, know that they're not playing. They can't guarantee to be 20 years like LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Football players is even less. Rappers, all these people, they don't have longevity in their careers. That's not a regular thing. And so at any moment it can go. So if you don't get it now and you don't keep setting up a situation where you keep reinventing yourself, they're going to die out from a career perspective. So they live in scarcity way more than regular people. But again, that conversation needs to be had. People need to talk about that. People need to say that so we can stop thinking that we want to trade in what we got for what they have and not understanding that it's all interchangeable. They go to work too. They've started businesses too. The difference is the celebrity means more people know who you are than it is with other individuals. They don't mean that they're better at you in this situation. They found the way to make sure that more people know them than you do. So in order to be them, you have to make enough people know who you are too. But they're probably going to hire somebody like you if you're good at a thing that they're not good at. They're probably going to want to partner with a person like you who is good at something that they're not good at. So we have to start having these open discussions. And so that's why I applaud her for having that conversation. Again, I hate that it comes on the heels of all the other garbage that she spent time with talking in the media. But I think it's very humanistic of her to be honest and to say that she has those feelings and these thoughts, because at the end of the day, our people really need to know that they're human too.